Hello everyone and welcome to another coaching session. Today is a special day because we will be looking at a ranked 5. This is the team Ets Esports Team B because they have two teams. So without further ado, we will begin. Oh, and yeah, by the way, this is patch 5.3. We'll keep only their vision, so it's better to so we'll have their view. Well, first of all, we lack a bit of vision over here. There is no point for you guys to be 3 here and put a ward here, and still be 3 here. So you want to spot where they want to start, or if they want to invade. So you're way better off just splitting your resources. Like there is no point being 2 mid lane at the moment. So just split yourself towards over here. Like you can see now that the cannon already entered because you were not there. But you're putting way too many wards down on the same spots in the early game. A good way to cover those two entrances would be to put a ward here. So you would spot if they enter from here or from here. That would be a good spot. The top lane side is playing way too defensively. Yeah, you basically, you have a Doran shield, so you can regenerate from Cannon's poke quite easily. It won't be the easiest task, but since you have, you took shield, but since you have your E, you can easily just poke the cannon, and also the minions in the early game, they do a lot of damage, so it will not be efficient for cannon to trade with you, since the minions will hurt him a lot. So it would be better if you stay with the minion instead of just like backing out, going out of range of the minions aggro, and take free damage for free. We'll take a look over this in a second. Okay, so let's take a look at what happened. Okay, first, it took way too long for Sion to level up his skills. You already see your XP bar, so you know when you are going to level up. You can know how many minions it takes for you to level up. So you have to be ready to level up your skill whenever you to take your skill whenever you level up. You took like 2 seconds to level up your skill, which is way too long in League of Legends, and that is easily improvable. It like from 30 now to 32. So if when you leveled up, you already leveled up your Q, and you were charging your Q towards like here, towards this area, Kenan would have been dead 100%, or he would have to flash over this wall, which is like hit or miss. Like you have to be able to flash over this wall, but it is quite tricky to do it. So Kenan would have to either blow his flash, 2, blow his flash and die, or 3, just die. So that would be like, for the simple fact that you leveled up your skill in time, that would be a free like, not a free trade, but you would gain something from free out of it, just for leveling up your skill. But now instead, you guys have to chase him all the way over here. And also there is a communication problem, because look at this. The Rek'Sai is chasing the cannon, and the Cyan is hitting the minions. So, well, even though it's only one hit, you have to be in good coordination. Because yeah, you went from the tunnel to over here, but you also walked all your way here. So meanwhile, Cyan should have been able to understand that you want to go in, or you should at least tell the Cyan that you want to go in. There is a miscommunication going on over here, and that is going to cost you guys the first blood. Cannon flashed. That was an instant kill, flash burn on. Sorry, oops. I'll let you see it, and then I'll say it again. Here. This was either insta kill on Janna, or just insta flash on her. So you could have thrown your Q at her. She would have been stunned, and looking at the damage that you already do, she would lose a lot of damage solely based on Annie's damage. If you add in Kallista's damage, she was already dead, because Annie already had Annie also has ignite. She has her stun, and you guys have multiple spells to burst. So this was an insta kill on Janna, and you should have grabbed it. You have to take those free stuff. If she had fast reflexes, she could have flashed after you throw your Q, so she would have been stunned over here, and you wouldn't have been able to dive. But you would have traded your Q, a bit of mana, when you're almost max of MP, for a flash or even a kill. So, and that is a free trade that you have to take all the time. You can already see that Lee Sin is in the jungle. Do you have smite? Yeah, you do. Okay, it was just a small smite, but you shouldn't really fight him at this point, because he is one level above you. Okay, I just noticed that most trinkets are not used. Cyan should be careful, because Lee Sin was just in our jungle, and since most trinkets are not used, we don't even know where Lee Sin is. So he might be able to gank top. There you go. But I hope you'll see that in this situation, this is a double kill for you. This is free double kill. If you stay with the minions, even if you die, you still have your passive, right? And you also have your flash. So you would have to stay with the minions, and look at the cannon's HP. Look at the HP before and after the minions did all the damage. Look at his HP. It's going down so quickly. So you'd have to stay with the minions, let Lee Sin miss his Q, Kitten would have to attack you, yes, because he is ranged. So stay with the minions, and just like let the minions kill Kennen, or just charge a Q or something, so the Kennen would die. And then after that, you can kite the Lee Sin around in your bunch of minions. And if you really don't want to die, you can flash to like not get hit by Lee Sin. And this is a free double kill. This is totally free. But you'd have to stay with the minions though, which is not what you did. So you had to burn your flash because you did not want to stay with the minions. You have to know all the damage that a minion can do. Like, it is really strong. Like, minions are really strong early game, so it is a skill that all the team has to pick up when going into the laning phase. Like, being able to control your minions. What I mean by control is like forcing them to attack your enemy. Like, so let's say your enemy comes to get a CS and you attack them. If they attack you back after getting the CS, your minions would basically attack them because you can back out after attacking. And then if they chase you, your minions will attack them. So like, being able to control your minions is a skill that has to be picked up, and it's not that hard to pick up. Sign is going to gank top. Okay, there is a big communication problem here. Do you or do you not want to go in? Because Sign was over there, and the Rek'Sai went in still, but Sign has nothing to follow up with the Rek'Sai when he's this far ahead. So there is a huge miscommunication problem going on over here, and this has to be fixed because one, he just lost a lot of HP for like nothing, and two, he lost a lot of time for nothing. And Sign is going to let some minions die. Well, only one probably. But the thing is, all those that you guys just lost was basically for nothing. So it is something that you guys have to fix, and it is really easily fixable because you only have to say, well, I will gank after my double golem, or like, oh, can you gank after your double golem? Like, just simple questions, simple things to say. Okay, this is going to be your second recall. Yeah, second recall. So I'm expecting you to buy something they did not. Well, you bought a pink ward, but yeah, it's fine. So you'll have to place your pink ward towards over here or here, because we saw that this Lee Sin likes to invade a lot. So it is a good idea to put a lot of wards down, especially your trinkets, because now you really lack vision, and spotting this Lee Sin could be really crucial for you guys, because basically putting one ward down where you spot Lee Sin invading could basically mean a kill on Lee Sin, because he already upgraded to his red trinket. Well, you guys probably did not see it, but well, maybe. I'm not sure if you guys saw it, but still, even if he had the yellow trinket, having one ward down in the river that spots the Lee Sin going into your jungle is basically one free kill on Lee Sin, or basically one free dragon if he spot in the top lane. So trading one ward or even one trinket for a free kill or a free dragon is really worth it. So you have to put your wards down, because for now you're really lacking vision. Even if you do not feel that you have to put it down for your safety, let's say Katarina, she's a pretty safe champion because she can shimpo backwards to the turret, on the minions or on the minions or on the trinket. But you are playing a rank 5 at the moment. You're not playing a solo queue game, so you have to have vision for your whole team and not only for yourself. Okay, so you guys have to keep in mind that you have to do things for the team, for the whole team. Well, that's if you basically want to improve as a team, but I'll take that for granted because you're playing a rank 5, so. Okay, that's a good word that I need to just put. But you guys have to put more. This one new? It is okay to put it there, but there was more there was better places to put that word. Like you only have one trinket on yourself. Where did you put your pink? Oh, you put your pink and your blue. This is not the most optimal spot. It is okay because Lee Sin likes to invade, but you're not too afraid of Lee Sin going up here and stealing your blue because you already were coming to get it. So putting the pink here would basically only negate the fact that he has the timer on your blue, which is not the most optimal thing you can do with your pink at in this situation at this moment. There is something that you have to do now, but I'll let you guys. I'll let it play, and then I'll talk about it later. Okay, it seems to be over. Okay, we'll go back to 840 around. So, first of all, this is free double kill and free dragon because you kill those two. Even if Katarina is not there, you have your Rek'Sai that can knock up like you just saw earlier. You have Annie that can stun two people with her W, even if that is the skill she maxed, even if she's not level 6. And you have Kalista that can throw Annie in. So, by the way they were positioned, there was no way they could have stopped you. Maybe Janna could have stopped you, but she would have eaten a lot of damage for just for the sake of slowing you down a bit. So, you would have went there earlier than those two. Maybe earlier than Graves, but not Janna if she's smart. But it would have been a 4 versus 2 or 3. Okay, 3 because Janna. Why 4? Not because of Katarina, but because Dragon hits like a truck. Okay, this is early game. They are not really tanky, and the Dragon hits really hard. So you can easily play around the Dragon. So you let them tank the Dragon. If they keep on doing Dragon, you basically just kill the jungler, and like it's a free non-smite. Actually, Rek'Sai does not have smite, so you have to be careful for that. But you basically kill those two, and it's free Dragon. And also, yeah, like I said earlier, your initiation on them, the fact like you have a lot of hard CC that can make them just sit there and tank the Dragon and tank all your damage. So this is really free Dragon and free double kill for you guys. Okay, that's for the Dragon. So here, Annie should not have been going towards this part of the river. Well, first of all, because her AD carry is over the other part, and second of all, because the enemy jungle and mid lane are over here. So you have no business walking over here. Like there is really no added value, and there is a lot of things that could happen badly if you walk over here, like not being able to be ulted by Kalista, like you'll see in a few seconds, and not being able to land a good stun on both of those two guys that will kill your AD carry. So as you can see, you broke the link, which, well, Kalista broke the link, but that's solely because you walked towards over here, which you had no business walking over there. So if you walk towards your Kalista, if you were afraid of for your life because of Kennen ult, Kalista could have just ulted and you were fine. You could have even asked her to ult you away. So you were totally fine going with Kalista, and you missed the opportunity to save your AD carry, which is what a support should be doing at the moment. Well, not at the moment, but with like the current situation, your job is to keep your AD carry alive. It's not to like initiate or something, but you should not be afraid to waste, well, to use your skills to save your AD carry, because this was totally savable, if I may say. Um, this is fine. Like this is a good counterplay, if I may say, by you. But honestly, it is way more because they really misplayed that one. That you were able to get a kill on Graves and potentially do damage to the rest of them. But keep in mind that it's not because the enemy did a bad move and you capitalize on it that it is going to happen again. So you have to know what it's when the enemy makes a bad move or when you force the enemy to make a bad move. So in this case, it is basically them that gave you the free kill. So you have to keep that in mind. Like, be the most realistic possible. Also, with their current HP and Kennen having TP'd earlier, there is no way that they can get the turret with Annie, Rexa, and Katarina. So there is really no point for Sion to TPing down. This is free damage, or actually even free turret because you have a lot of minions. So this is for sure at least 50% of the turret's health for free. For free because you traded Callista for Graves, and the rest cannot dive you guys, or they cannot take the turret. So you have really no business TPing down over here. This you can just stay top and get free damage on the turret, because you TP down here and you'll basically do nothing. You just wasted your TP and potential damage on the turret. Look at this. They're already backing out because they know that they cannot do anything to the turret. So it was your big loss TPing down. And this, you really did not have to force this fight. You could have just stayed top and TP, but I really question why you guys want to fight them so badly. Okay, again. Well, you almost traded 1 for 2 in like this 5 seconds fight. Only Zed for Rexa and Annie, but Lee Sin just committed suicide. Like they could have backed out and just get a free kill, but again, this is the enemy playing really bad. So you guys have to break your bad habits of. Well, I can already see that you have a habit of wanting to fight. So you have to break. Did I just see a Master Yi after the flash? Whatever. You guys have to break the habit of wanting to fight for nothing. Like, do not fight for the sake of fighting. This is really bad habit. And that's purely from solo queue. Except if you have a team comp that specializes and the situation allows you guys to team fight a lot. But if the situation does not allow it, nor does your team fight allow it, you have no point trying to fight so much. Your team comp allows you to team fight pretty well, but the situation did not allow it, so you should not have fought with them. You should not have forced to fight with them, because it was you that forced the fight. Also, we can see that you did not take the crabs. You have to take. You have to give much more importance to the crab. It is so good. It gives you a lot of like, it is free vision because they cannot destroy it. If it's a normal ward, they would have pinked it, or they would have red trinketed, and they would have seen and destroyed your ward. And the pink is obviously it's visible, so it is permanent vision for I think a minute and a half. But it's basically vision that cannot be destroyed, so it is really good. Like, it's you can't contest it. Okay. And also it gives you a movement speed. You have a Rek'Sai, you have Katarina that can roam towards mid and top, and also mid and bottom lane. So taking the crabs is super good for your team at the moment. Okay, Also, taking for granted that you only have Kennen, maybe a bit of Lee Sin and Janna that can CC you, and that tenacity will affect it. Because Lee Sin's ultimate, Janna's knock up, and Janna's ultimate, um, I think Graves smokescreen and Zed's. Well, Zed can slow you, yes, but basically, most of their CC is not. Most of their hard CC is not counterable by Mercury's threat. So you could only like take away the slows. So you could have taken boots of swiftness. That would give you more speed and would reduce the slow also. Or you can even go Ninja Tabi because they have three hard like they have three hard attack damage or physical damage, or even like the CDR boots depending on your build. But going Merc's thread is not the most optimal boots for this game. Like you would only take it for Kennen basically. It's like purely for Kennen. Okay, this has to be fixed because this was like two chain stun for free. But yeah, you'll probably kill him. Yes, this was good, but it could have been cleaner. That's what I mean. Simon's taking a lot of free damage, but he has good regen compared to Kennen, who has not. So those trades are pretty good. Could have been cleaner, like I said, but it is still pretty good. Okay, at this moment, since you have a Rek'Sai, it is super easy to go in and out from the jungle. So you have to not be afraid to go into the jungle and deport into the jungle, especially after you taking down this turret. Okay, that's it. Do you go into no? Okay, you don't even have wards, so you guys have to buy wards more often. You lack a lot of vision. You lack a lot of free vision because Rek'Sai is so easy to go into the jungle and ward. Even Katarina is safe to go ward. Good. What is it? Good free turret. That's good. Popping your shield on Kennen and not only on the minions. That's free damage you can do. So it's pretty good. Good free damage on him. Does Kalista have ultimate? No, okay. If you wanted to rotate like this, you should have had a plan in your head, like, okay, we'll dive them or something, but you guys seem to just... Oh, well, there's two pinks here, you have to fix this. But you guys seem to only, like, just go here because you did not have anything to do in the bot lane anyway. So there's plenty of things you can do. You can go into the red jungle and just ward, but if you want to go mid, you have to get something out of mid because you'll just waste your time walking around like you just did. So we just lost the CS in the bottom lane. The turret is going to eat like a tiny amount of damage, but that is still for free. Do you just get the crab? Okay, you don't have the crab. So yeah, you lost the opportunity to just go ward for free inside the jungle. Annie could easily go ward for free, and Kalista at like she could take her away with the ultimate. 90 seconds is a lot for a putting a ward down, but still it's a possibility that you guys have to keep in mind. Rek'Sai could have like escorted Annie to ward, etc. There was more things you can do than just turn around in the mid lane because you didn't even land a single auto attack on the turret. This is probably minion damage. So instead of rotating for nothing like that, you have to buy, like, if you don't have a plan, if you rotate for nothing, it is really something that you have to fix because there is always something you can do in League of Legends. Even if you're behind, even if you're ahead, there is something you have to do. Okay, instead of just walking in circles. Like at this moment, well, putting a ward here is, yeah, I guess it's okay because of the dragon. Since you have you have an infinite amount of wards anyway. Okay, so I believe that Rexa will have to ultimate back to come back into if you guys want to burst it. Okay, so you have to time your recalls more efficiently because for now Rexa will have to ultimate to go back here, and Katarina is going to recall. This is the same, like nearly the same scenario as before, whereas Katarina will have to recall and will not be there in time, and they're in the enemy jungle and mid lane will probably be in time for the dragon. Okay, after Lee Sin missed the Q, it should be free dragon. This was free kill on Lee Sin. Or like it would have scared him off. But even if it scares him off, well, actually you have your Timber, so he can't W onto Kennen. So well, you had like 2 seconds to stun him, and if you did not stun him, okay, you should have clicked your Timbers. You don't even have to click your Timbers towards here to stun them. If you land your Timbers here, you would have stunned them. So some reaction timing to be fixed by Annie. It's good, pretty good team fight, but it could have been way more into your favor if it was like there is some reflexes or reaction timing that has to be faster next time. As Annie, you have to not be afraid to not waste your flash. Wait, let me rephrase it. You have to not be cheap with your flash as Annie. Nor your stun, like your spells and your passive, etc. Again, this is turning in a circle for the sake of just like walking around. So the minions were not there. You were not gonna get any hit on the turret, except if you want to get some hits on yourself. So you're way better off just walking into the jungle, ward, and wait for the minions, and come back up to the turret, right? Because for now, all you did was wait for the minions in the lane. Like, it is a lot of waste of time. This is insta-kill on Lee Sin. Why? Kalista just ults and heal, because Lee Sin will probably kill you, yeah. So just heal and flash if necessary, and just meanwhile, before anything else, you just ult Annie. Annie would go in. She would knock him up. She has her stun, so you can stun him. And with all your like your escapability with Kalista, it was a free kill on Lee Sin. This is his mistake that you should have capitalized on. Okay, you really need deep rewards. You've had a lot of opportunities to go deep ward into the jungle, but you don't do it. So you really need to focus more on the warding, because there's a lot of room for improvement on that point. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's rewatch that team fight again. Let's look at minutes or something. Okay, well, first of all, you guys let Graves give free damage onto the turret while chasing Lee Sin. Like, you let him do three hits on the turret. Okay. Since Annie is in control of the Kalista ultimate, so she knows when she's going to land, she should have just, with us knowing that there is the Graves walking over here, she should have just ulted right here as when she landed. Even if it did not hit Graves, it would have hit Sona and Janna, and it was a free kill. So immediately after landing, just press your R. Your reflexes should be faster than Janna's, because you basically control when you will be able to like land and like throw skills, and your ultimate is instant. So it should have been insta stun on Janna as soon as you landed. Okay. Okay. Right now, you basically only have to disengage. Okay. Again, Sign does not need to TP. They will not be able to get the turret with you guys defending this. So this is really questionable. Like, you guys keep wanting to fight for some weird reasons. This is free top turret. Kennen just TP'd bot lane on a minion also. So they cannot go back top to defend the turret. So, like, how should I put it? You guys have to put way more importance towards the turret than towards the kill. The kills will not win you guys the game. Turrets will. Taking turrets will affect the game way more than like getting a few kills. And now, you should acknowledge that you will not be able to get a significant amount of how should I put it? Like, you will not get much more from this. Like, the curve of what you can get, like, it goes up here and then it will stagnate a bit, because like you can't get much out of it. So you're better off just splitting their team to go ward inside the red jungle, to go push mid, because now they only have 2 people to go push top, and like leave the bot lane be, because you can get this turret for free, well, not entirely for free, but you can put a lot of pressure towards the other lanes and deport inside the jungle. Like this pink ward is pretty good. But instead of doing that, it looks like you guys are chasing towards the graves, or you want to get the bottom turret. You might, like, big maybe will get the turret, but at the cost of wards inside their jungles. A lot of damage on the mid turret, a free turret top lane. So trading this turret for all of that in this situation is not what you have to do, because even if you get this turret, the rotation that you can do between top and bottom lane is really neglected because you did not get the mid turret. So getting this mid turret is actually more important in this situation than getting this turret. So if I wrap it up, split your resources towards the map where you can get a lot more control over the map, instead of focusing on like this spot, this specific spot. That's if even you get anything out of it, because for now you're wasting a lot of time if you do not get anything out of it. And if you do get anything out of it, it is suboptimal, and you want to play to your like at the most optimal way. Can you even use the Rek'Sai's ultimate to go down here? So I really hope that you will get something out of it. Like, this is a big gamble that you guys are doing. Well, this is not a gamble that you guys just did. You guys just committed suicide onto them, because there was no way you guys were going to kill anybody under that turret. And with the minions not there, I don't see why you would stand over here. So this is really a lack of resource management. This is a something that definitely has to be fixed. Spread your resource to go ward, to go apply pressure on the other lanes. There was only 2 people alive, Kennen and Graves. So, and you guys were 5. So it was so easy to apply pressure elsewhere on the map that they could not have countered. Like, you turn something into your from your favor into their favor. They will probably get the turret. So by focusing so much on something really suboptimal, did he have his ultimate? He could have killed you there. Oh no, he didn't have enough mana. But by focusing on something so suboptimal, you turned it into their favor. And please keep this in mind. Him doing this is really his mistake. Well, actually not, because you guys just let them get the turret for free. So, okay. 1. It was really his bad doing that. Like, he had no point doing that. That was a free turret. So he just risked his life for nothing, because you guys were not going to defend that turret anyway. And 2, you just chased the Lee Sin instead of like applying pressure onto them at the turret. Yes, you killed the Lee Sin, and yes, they would have gotten the turret anyway, but you kind of like knowing that Lee Sin was over there, and I believe there was someone else, you kind of just turn on them under the turret. Like, make it really harder for them to get the turret. Like, make them waste summoners or like be afraid of you guys, instead of just chasing someone around and giving away a free turret. Okay, you can see that you can give a bit of importance to the crab, so it's good, but you have to give more importance to the crab than that. I hope top is not going to go down. It's fine, can walk down. Good. free dragon. That's good timing from you guys. You have better vision than before. This is like this ward and this ward, but it could be way better. And also, Sion should be pushing top lane at the moment. Force will probably go down, but if it goes down, it's because they will do a big mistake about it. So you should not gamble on the fact that the enemy will do a mistake. You should be the one forcing them to do a mistake. Like right now, like they pinged, the bottom lane is going to be a big thing to push. So applying pressure towards top lane and mid lane at this moment is something that is really good for you guys. Sion doesn't even need to be here. You guys can easily just back off with the Anistan, Katarina Shimpo, and etc. Kalista mobility and Rek'Sai's mobility. You guys don't even need Sion over here. So Sion should be pushing top, forcing someone to defend mid lane, bottom lane. Someone will have to defend top lane, so it'll basically be a 3 vs 4. But considering the fact that they are doing a huge mistake at the moment defending, like trying to push this instead of defending this turret, well, this turret will go down, that's for sure. So this is a big mistake from them. Yeah, they're desperate to engage on you guys because they know that we will lose something. So this is something you guys can learn from. Okay, this is a big mistake that you should not do. Just let your turret die for free like that, because they will not get the turret. That's for sure. They will not get anything out of this push. Kennen doesn't even have his zone yet to dive. So, but like I said, even without Sion, you can easily just push top. And if they go stop Sion, they will probably send two people to go stop Sion. Okay, they will probably send 2 people to stop Sion, so you can basically get the free turret out of it. So if you send Sion top, you will get mid, you got bottom, and after that, if they stay top lane, you can just easily get the second turret. And if they rotate towards you guys, Sion just collapse on them, and it basically makes a sandwich. It is like, it would be the most optimal solution option for you guys. But instead of that, you force the Rek'Sai ultimate, the Sion ultimate, for basically nothing. Like, you guys are forcing team fights way too much. There is way more than you can get from this game aside team fighting. You should focus on the turrets way more than on some few kills. Like, by doing this, you're just creating them opportunities to kill you guys. And also, this is a big wave, so you guys are going to, if you guys don't defend this, you're going to repeat the mistake that they just did. Which is, well, it all negated the effort you guys just did earlier. So, like, fix the fact that you guys want to team fight for the sake of team fighting. Team fighting for the sake of team fighting is never good. If you team fight, it's because there is something greater that you can obtain out of it. A Baron, a turret, a dragon, or anything. Or denying them XP and stuff. So, team fighting for the sake of team fighting is nothing. Like, it should not even happen. And Rek'Sai should not do that. This is a free turret. Why would you risk your team having to dive when you can just get the free turret and walk out? Like, that was a big risky move. Like, it was only luck that they did not do anything out of it. So yeah, you just lost your turret for free. Like, so far what you guys have done is more de-pushing the waves that they're pushing instead of pushing the waves yourself. And it is something much more powerful to push a wave than to de-push it. The lack of vision is starting to hurt you guys a lot because they can walk freely. Like, they can rotate quite easily because you don't have any vision. Okay, I'll let this finish and then I'll talk about it. That's pretty interesting. Okay. Right here. I should have just flashed ultimate and W to Lee Sin. Even if Annie dies, it's basically trading Annie for Lee Sin, so it is totally worth it. Okay, because Katarina is coming anyway, so... And actually, I don't even think she is going to die if she does that. Kennen doesn't have all his Zonia, so you guys can collapse onto Kennen after. So you just basically move forward to auto the Janna, not even the Lee Sin. So you turn something from their mistake to your mistake. It is not, like, you should not be playing ping pong with mistakes. If they do a mistake, kill them for it. Rek'Sai's ultimate was used way more to come back from inefficient recalls than to actually, like, be offensive. Yeah, you have to pull it out because Lee Sin will be able to Q. Or if you don't want him to Q, okay, as soon as you saw the Lee Sin Q the dragon, either one, go kill the Lee Sin, or two, stop attacking the dragon. Actually, you should do both. You should wait until the Lee Sin Q fades away, or kill the Lee Sin, but you do not put it down, like, do not damage the dragon so Lee Sin, like, takes it for free, because you turn something that could be into your favor, like 80% into your favor, towards a actually 40, 60 for them, because Lee Sin is so good at stealing the dragon, because he knows your damage, like, he knows that you guys keep attacking, but you never know when he will be entering. So he has the advantage over that. You do not need to risk the Baron even if the jungler dies. Okay, this is a pure solo queue mistake. They still have a lot of people that can poke you guys from outside the pit. Kennen Graves, who still has his ultimate, by the way. Zed, even Janna, like Janna could stand with them and just throw you guys back at the pit. So this is a really bad call doing the dragon, because even if the jungler died, you guys have nothing to counter the rest of the team. Like, you guys cannot stop the rest from the team. Well, the rest of their team from stopping you. Like, you guys cannot stop them from stopping you, if you get what I mean. So you can basically just go get top for free and defend mid lane. Like, you have to send people defending mid lane, because if they're smart, they will send like someone to stop mid lane, because this is not the most optimal call. This is actually a risk, a big risk you guys are taking at the moment. Yeah, look. It is so easy for them to just come and stop you guys. Well, that was a good attempt. But if you guys wanted to kill them, well, first of all, wanting to kill them is not the good choice, because of course they will kill you before you kill them. Second of all, if you wanted to get Baron, you'd have to get a ward, because that was too much of a gamble going in like that. So if you wanted to stop Baron, go inside of the pit instead of hitting them, and you have to at least like get something to see the Baron HP, because if you go in like that, they can be like they can just like kill you before you go in like they did. Okay. Why are you sending the AD carry to defend against the assassin? Even Annie would be better at defending, because Annie cannot, Zed cannot dive Annie under the turret without costing his life. So this is a really poor decision, sending the AD carry to defend against the assassin. Anybody on your team could have been better than Kalista to defend bot lane. I will really not be surprised if she gets stove by the cannon. By the Zed. Okay, a bit of timing to fix there. Science passive was never used once this game, because he never died. Okay, we'll go back to that team fight, but honestly it was just poorly played. The team fight was poorly played because, well, first of all, they just instant nuked someone. Yeah, they just instant nuked Katarina and Rek'Sai. So Katarina should have Zonyat at least, because she knew, or she could have Shimpoed. I don't know if she had her Shimpo on, but well, she had her flash. She should have flashed outside of Kenan's, or like stop the Kenan ultimate with her Zonya or something. Well, stop getting damage from the ultimate. And also Rek'Sai went in like 2 alone because the team could not follow up because of the cannon. And while Annie just, well, the timing on the Tibbers, Kalista just got picked on the side by Kennen, Zed, which is well, not something good for the team. Okay, I'll go on with the recommendations. So first of all, spend way more time pushing than chasing useless kills. Stop wanting to get kills, okay? Try to get objectives like turrets, dragons, barons. Like the baron call is not the best one though. But take your time to go push instead of chasing kills, because chasing kills would not push. But if you push, you will actually probably get kills because you'll be able to rotate and catch people. So that's first of all. Spend way more time pushing than chasing. To abuse a champion's potential and adapt it to your playstyle. Annie has to be someone who goes in for opportunities. Whenever someone is mispositioned so badly, you have to go in. You have to throw in your skills and you have to flash. You have to use your flash. If you're afraid of the flash cooldown, you can use you can buy the, I think it's called distortion boots. It's super good on Annie because she flashes all the time. And also Rek'Sai's mobility and safeness to go ward inside their jungle. Katarina's free poke in during the laning phase, and Sign abusing the minions, having a shield over Kennen and having the Durant shield. So you guys have to be able to optimize all your champions' abilities and potential to your favor, because you did not play your champions to their most optimal point. It is, I don't know if it's because you're not used to it or it's because of miscommunication problems, but there is really something that has to be fixed. Okay. You have to ward way deeper. You have an Annie, you have Katarina, you have Kalista, you have Rek'Sai. Sign should be split pushing the whole game. Okay. From how he was going, Sign should have been split pushing, so the 4 of you could easily catch anybody inside the jungle and just kill them. Kennen got his Zonia really late into this game. Lee Sin is super squishy, so if he caught anybody inside the jungle, it was nearly a free turret. Okay. Avoid fighting for nothing. If a fight occurs, the only good reason to want to team fight is to get something out of it. Is to get something greater than a bunch of free kills, like a turret. Get objectives and get resource control. The timing. You can walk from you can rotate freely instead of being afraid to get caught between rotations, or you can go ward inside the jungle. You can go push turrets, etc. If you go team fight for the sake of team fighting and not do the things that I just mentioned earlier, it is pointless to team fight. Even if your team is good at team fighting, you have to team fight for something. Okay. And also you have to communicate in advance, because a lot of the time it felt like the information given or the calls were made spontaneously, like the gangster rotations, etc. Of course, this will come with experience, but you have to train yourself to give the information in advance, because it really felt like you guys said, "Oh, well, we can take this. Okay, let's go take that." But it should be more planned, more strategical. Okay, League of Legends is really something that can be planned out in advance. Well, that's it overall. But the most important thing is to communicate. Okay, you guys have to improve your communication by a lot. Not saying that it's really poor, but it could be really better. Okay, and also get rid of the solo queue habits, like chasing for kills and etc. Get rid of the solo queue habits. This is a rank 5 game. It is a totally different world from solo queue. Okay. So thank you everybody for listening to this video. If you enjoyed it, remember to subscribe to the channel and thumbs up the video. Share it with the most people you can, because I will really appreciate that. I can help a lot of people. And stay tuned for more videos. Thank you.